Hi guys, Angie Beth, my fairy treasures. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, just getting myself straightened up just a little bit. Just a second. It's always a little different when I first get on here. Okay, there we go. There we go. And also, let me put my banner up. How's everybody doing out there? Let me get myself straight, and then I will welcome everybody in. You guys, my banner is going down at the bottom. That's where, like, at the end, I do a giveaway. That's where you go to give me your address and your name and address. Also, if you have any messages or any way you want to contact me, you can contact me through my Etsy shop. It's really the best way. Okay, so let me pull you guys up on my iPad. You guys, today we're doing jelly printing. And you got anybody who's been with me for a while knows that jelly printing is one of my favorite things to do besides collage. Okay, so just a second. Let me bring you guys up on my iPad. So I can say hi to everybody. Oh, we already got 20 people in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, Margie. Thank you, sweetie, so much. Always coming in with a bang. That's our Margie. All right, let me just put this. And Darcia White, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Elizabeth Alcaraz, welcome in. Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome in. She says, hello, Angie and everyone. Please give me a big thumbs up. Before live begins. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. What am I doing? Okay, I'm writing down. I need a pen. I got 20 million pens, and you know I can never find one. Okay, here we go. Let me put Margie in. Margie. And then also we got Darcia White. I'm so excited, you guys, to jelly print. I haven't jelly printed for, I don't know, maybe a couple of months, maybe. At least a month. And I'm so excited to do some jelly printing. Okay, Margie, thank you, sweetie. We're going to celebrate you right now. Got you in here 4 times. There you go. And also, Darcia, sweetie, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I got you in here twice. And let's play some music for both of them. Here we go. Just a second. All right, here we go. Oops. There we are. Okay, and one more time. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you guys supporting the channel like that. Thank you. Okay, Elizabeth says, I'll be dancing old school to Missy Elliott. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me just welcome everybody else in here. Bring the iPad a little closer. Thank you, Elizabeth, again, for reminding everyone to give me a thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. Natural Creations says, hello, Angie. How are you? I'm doing good, Natural Creations. How are you, sweetie? Welcome in. Okay. Yes, you guys, if you want any of your links dropped, put CC down so that the moderators can drop your links, okay? Hey, Christine in the house. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? How late did you guys stay up last night after I got off? I washed my face and went right to sleep. I can't even tell you. Hey, Margaret G, welcome in, welcome in. Amanda, welcome in. Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in. She says, hi, all. We'll be listening and lurking, working on the Beauty Pain Beaded Shawl. You guys, Nana Michelle does some beautiful work. She uses that real fine yarn, like 1 and 2 weights, maybe 3, but I think she sticks with 1 and 2s. And then she puts beads on them. Her work is gorgeous. Okay, Angie. Okay, Elizabeth says, Angie, please send a raid for my video. Will know my dancing style. Tones, please. Hey, Elizabeth, I'm not exactly sure what you were saying here. You said, Angie, please send a raid for likes for my video. Explain that a little bit more, Elizabeth. And I sure will, once I understand what you're asking me. Oh, it's your first time making a video. Okay, I got it, Elizabeth. Okay, well, Elizabeth, did you already put CC down so that the moderators can put links down for you so that everybody can go and subscribe to you and watch your new video? Congratulations on making your first video. That's awesome. Hey, Rita Pacheco, welcome in, welcome in. Angela Wright, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie. Like that name, Angela. And everybody in the chat, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine, drinking water, working on my granny squares. Sounds good. Oh my gosh, you know that chat just jumped to no end. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, I found myself. Okay. Natural Creations 40 says, here watching my coffee and crochet, here watching with my coffee and crochet shrug on the crochet hook. Sounds good. And thank you for giving a thumbs up on the way in, sweetie. Hey, flip-flops and lollipops. And my wonderful, adorable dark sky, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you? Okay, everybody. Yeah, I'm sure one of the moderators will drop your links, Elizabeth. Okay, just keep going here. Christine says, my shoulders are sore from last night. I'm sure they are, Christine. Hey, Don, welcome in, welcome in. And Margie just subscribed to you, Elizabeth. That's awesome. Hey, Renee, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, VJ, sweetie, welcome in. She says, happy Sunday, everyone. Hot tea in my cup, beanie on the hook. And I have 50 million pins, but none have ink. Isn't that always the truth? Good grief. I collect pins and I never can find a pin. I was going to say something about that. Oh, let me know what you guys are working on. Are you knitting, crocheting? What are you working on? Are you arting? Are you doing mixed media? Are you crafting? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Okay. I think I got everybody. Oh my God. Margie said the live was a total of 7 hours. Oh Lord. We were already at like, what were we at when I left? We were at 4 or 5 hours when I left. Okay, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We were already at 5.5 hours. Me and Jeannie met up half an hour before just to kind of discuss what we were going to talk about. And so that was already 5.5 hours. You guys went another 2 hours. Oh my goodness. You guys are champs. I'm a wimp. I can't handle it. I couldn't hang. Dawn says she's just waking up. Welcome in, Dawn. Welcome in, Moonrose Crafts. She said, I had fun at the farmer's market. Oh, I love a farmer's market. That's awesome. Dawn says she needs to walk the pup. Okay, well, we don't want that pup to have to wait. Margaret G says, I'm rearranging my room upstairs. Crafting is taking a back seat. Hey, girl, sometimes you just got to, like, get organized. I got to do that myself. Rita says, OMG, I am pooped. I could not believe it. I can't believe you guys stayed up that long either. Especially Jeannie, you guys are like, some of you guys are 2 or 3 hours ahead of me. So it was already midnight when I left. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in. Welcome in. Dawn said it was 7.5 hours of fun. Margie, it was actually 7.5 hours. Oh, Jeannie can party. Jeannie can stay up. I can't. I am a wimp. Okay, you guys, what we're going to be getting into today is jelly printing. So I'm going to bust out my big homemade jelly print, and I'll talk to you guys about that. But before we get started with the jelly printing, I want to make some of these. These are jelly prints that don't quite make it or need like a second or a third attempt at them. And so I just throw those to the side, and I either use them again on my next jelly printing session and jelly print over them again just to add a little bit more to them, or I save them to embellish them like this. Okay, so this is a jelly print with a stencil on top, and it just makes really cool paper to use in collage or mixed media, card making, whatever. You're making your own paper, which I think is cool. Okay, let's see about bringing my, okay, there we go. That's what needed to happen. Okay, so let me take that away. I just wanted to give you guys something to look at and a goal. Okay, so this one right here, this was the jelly print, and I actually like it almost the way it is, but I think it'll look even more cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take a stencil, and we're going to do some stenciling over some of the jelly prints so you can see how you can embellish your jelly prints, especially the ones that you're like, it needs another, I need to do it again. It needs a reprint, or it needs embellishing, or it needs something, right? So we're going to do these letters on here. These letters turn out really cool on here. We're also going to do stuff with CDs today. Okay. I think we're going to do that today if we have time. Okay, there's this one brush that I need. Where is it? I pulled out everything I needed. I thought, just 1 second. Let me look for this stupid brush. But this brush is great for stenciling. Okay, here it is. It wasn't far. Thank goodness. I try to keep everything just right by me. Oh, really quickly. Remember last week we did this? We did the Finna Bear art. This is it all dried, which I think came out real pretty. What do you guys think? It came out pretty. This was a pickle jar, and this is what's called Finna Bear art. So if you weren't here last Sunday, check out last Sunday's video, and you can see how we made this. Actually, it's last Sunday and the Sunday before, because it took 2 Sundays for us to finish this. Now, the top you guys didn't get to see because I had to, this whole piece right here. This right here is a gear that's a mold that we molded. I molded the gear, then I molded this skull, and we molded the flower. And then I had glued all this together, but it wasn't all solid yet. So I painted it. I put black gesso on it and then glued it onto the top. And I glued it on the top with molding paste. Yes, molding paste actually can act as an adhesive, especially for things that are heavy. It's a great adhesive for things that are heavy. So, but as you can see, I didn't get a chance to paint it yet. So I will paint this off camera and it will match the rest of it. Okay. But I wanted to show you guys that. And next week I'll show it again and I'll have this all painted on the top. So, but I wanted to share that. If anybody was wondering. And this is how this works. I will check chat about every 10 to 15 minutes. And if you have anything that you want me to read or a question you want me to answer, make sure you put it in caps. Is this the black paint? Awesome. So I'm using, this is that Master's Touch paint, the big, huge one. I was able to pick, oh no, I don't think I did pick this one up. I paid, I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby for half off. So it was like around $6. Which they're not even doing half off anymore. They're only doing 40. But you know what? We can't even complain because Hobby Lobby has been clearancing it, giving some good clearances the last month. And now they're doing the yarn clearances. So I I really can't be complaining. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking that black acrylic paint, and this right here is a brush for, I get them at Hobby Lobby. They're for, if you're doing chalk paint, okay? It's a chalk paint brush. But this brush right here is great for stenciling also. So it gets in all those nooks and crannies. I really, really like it. Okay, we're going to put this in the middle here. So this is a technique of being able to further embellish your jelly prints. So this is just a plain old stencil. This couldn't be any more plain of a stencil. It's one of the cheapest stencils. Originally was those yellow stencils. The writing's not really fancy, but it turns out really cool over this jelly print. And I thought I'd do this before we start the jelly printing, just because, for one, I don't have my jelly plate out yet, so I have room to do it. So if you do jelly print, take out some of your jelly, your prints that, you know, either need to be reprinted or didn't come out quite right or not to your liking, and you can do stuff like this over it. It's just creating more papers for mixed media backgrounds, for collages, for everything like that. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Look at that. Love that. Bam. I mean, it's just so effective. It's so easy and so effective. You're like, how did she do that? It's a jelly print and then stenciling over the jelly print. Okay, let's do a couple more of those. Because I pulled quite a few jelly prints out. This is my thing. Let's put that up there. Okay, so here's another jelly print. Oh, and I want to say this. I like to jelly print, you guys, on magazines. Magazines jelly print so good. I don't know. You wouldn't think it would because it's shiny. You would think the paint wouldn't attach itself very well. It's awesome. And I like the way it feels. And then also whatever's on the magazine, some of it pops up like this. I don't know what this is right here, but this adds to the print and it looks cool. Okay, so this one could have been reprinted, but you know, we need to spruce this one up a little bit. So let's use a different stencil for that. All right, what am I going to do with everything? Okay, here's another one. Now this isn't a stencil. This is called a mask. And the way you can tell the difference between a stencil and a mask is this. See how there's not a, see how the, okay, on this stencil, see how there's a border on here? It ends, see? Here, there's no border on the end. So that's a mask. So it's going to be the opposite. Anyway, you're going to see how it works. Okay. Yeah, so I just absolutely, I think it's a worth buying the buying this tool. This brush for chalk painting is an awesome tool for stenciling. It's like a stencil brush, because stencil brushes are like this too, right? But it's better than a stencil brush. And look how fat it is, you know? You can really cover a lot of area with it quickly. If you know me, you know me, I don't like to work slow. Which I guess helps in a live or making videos, because you don't got all day. I mean, sometimes I wish I could work slower, but I just can't. I do everything fast. I talk fast. I move fast. It's just me. Okay, check that out. Isn't that cool? See how when you do a mask, how it's different? It's like the opposite. So I just want to catch this at the bottom. So let's do this again at the bottom. Oh, this is going to look so good in some collaging. So we know what's coming up. We're going to be doing some collaging and some mixed media backgrounds very soon, probably next week. my project, Maps of Peace, I do these collages on like poster size pieces of paper or of mixed media paper. So we will probably do some of that next week and use some of these jelly prints. But look how cool that turned out. Just a second, I got to grab a baby wipe. I got to grab a lot of baby wipes. We're jelly printing. I need baby wipes. Just a second. Let's take out, well, we'll just take out 2. If I take out too many, they'll dry out. Hey, Gloria, welcome in, sweetie. And don't worry, probably in the next 10 minutes, I'll be back at the chat. Let's do a few of these, though. Doesn't that look cool? Oh, look how good that's going to be in a mixed media background or a collage. Beautiful. That'd be a beautiful card. Wouldn't that be a cool card base? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let me show you a couple of more of these. This is such a cool little technique. Okay. What I have a bunch of stencils pulled for this, so I'm just going through them all. Just a second, guys. I'm trying to decide where I'm putting all this stuff. Okay. Oh, here's another really, really cool one to do this with. Okay, let's see. Okay, that I want. What goes there? Okay, this is a really big stencil, which I absolutely love. It's very like Parisian, and I love it. And I got this a long time ago from Tuesday Morning. So sad, Tuesday Morning's going out of business, and that was when Tuesday Morning was really good. You could go there and get stencils for nothing. I think I bought this stencil for maybe $2. This big old stencil that looks like it's like a Paris or French type of script. Love it. What is happening, you guys, with all of our stores, all of our craft stores? Oh, what a mess. Just a mess. Everybody's just like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like they're giving up on crafting and arting and stuff. I don't know. And the yarn too at Hobby Lobby. Crazy. Okay. Now, see how small the print is here? This brush is really important for that, to get in those little holes, because this is really fine compared to the last stencil we used. That was a lot bigger, but this is a lot finer. Let me make sure it's going through. Yep. So this thing gets through. Like if you were to use like a makeup sponge, that wouldn't get you through all of the holes, this type of script writing. So let me get some more black paint. And if you guys haven't seen jelly printing, it's coming up in just a second. I think you'll really like it if you want to get into this type of work, because jelly printing, it's like you're making your own scrapbook paper, but the coolest scrapbook paper ever to do cool stuff with. You have your own stash of papers that you've made yourself with the colors that you like and the style you like. So, oh, cool. Look at this. Love it. Isn't that pretty? It looks so old world. Look at that. Look at what I mean. I just think the change is so dramatic. And all I did was take a stencil and put a stencil on this, and it just looks cool, in my opinion. Let's bring this back. Hopefully that. Just a second. I'm looking at my iPad real quick to make sure I'm in frame. And I'm always a second behind. Okay. Love it. That looks like some old world letter that's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years old, doesn't it? Oh, obsessed. Okay, let me throw that on the ground. with the rest of them. All right, let's just do a couple more, and then I will check the chat. I got wet stencils everywhere. What am I doing with myself? Okay. Which one of these do I want to use? I use this one. Okay. Let me get this stencil down here away. All right, what other one do I want to do next? Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. See, this one would have been a good one to put back on the jelly plate again. But again, it's another cool way, and I even like that, to throw that in a collage. But anyway, I'm crazy. All right, so this is another stencil, which I love, just more script writing. Let's use this. I love script, stencils, stamps, anything that has to do with script. I love it. It looks like I'm doing nothing, doesn't it? Just looks like I'm just making a mess. Like I'm not even doing anything. But then I take it off and it's like, ooh, bam. Like, oh, she was doing something. Okay. Nice. Look at that. That looks like some old, like, love letter, doesn't it? Fabulous. Okay, we're going to try to hit the whole page here. So let me do some more. Now, my jelly plate is a big old jumbo jelly plate. It's like an 11 by 17. I made my jelly plate, and I have a playlist, and I think it's under jelly plate, jelly printing. So you can look under my playlist under jelly printing, also in mixed media, and you can find how to make your own jelly plate. I tell you how to make a big jumbo one, 11 by 17, or if you just want the regular size, I tell you how to make that. It's not very many ingredients. You guys, it's plain Jello, plain clear Jello, glycerin, and hot water. That's it. The glycerin is so that it acts as a preservative so that your plate doesn't get moldy. And I did that, like, I think it's been maybe 2 years since I did that, I think. And it hasn't molded. And before that, I had another jelly plate that I had for like 10 years, you guys. Just like a regular size one. No mold. So glycerin is really good. It acts as a really good preservative. In fact, in my herbal tinctures that I make, that's what I use as a preservative. So my herbal tinctures don't get spoiled. I use a food grade glycerin. Cool. And look, even though I kind of splashed a little bit of the black in there, you guys know I love grunge, so I'm good with that. I am good with that. No perfection here. Oh, and let's talk about that. When I jelly print, as you've seen the jelly prints I've just showed you, I don't make perfect prints. I like to make my prints look like they're old walls, old doors, old caves, like you dug them up out of the ground. So there will not be any perfect jelly prints here. The goal is old walls, old doors, old caves. I want it to look like it got dug up out of the ground. Look at that. That looks cool. That looks like an old love letter, doesn't it? Some grungy old love letter that you found in grandma's attic. And that's what I like. All right. Very cool. And I even love the addition of this, the splotches. Fabulous. In fact, let me show you another technique real quick that we can do to make this even look more like something spilt on it, or all right. See this right here? This is the little, you know, cardboard piece that comes out of the foil. Not paper towels, but the foil. You can use the paper towel one if you want. But the one that comes from the foil, that's smaller, it makes perfect coffee rings. You know, Tim Holtz has a stencil that makes coffee rings. Well, you can make your own coffee rings out of your old, let me add a little water, out of your old used up foil. After it's all done, you just take this and keep it. And now it's a tool. So I took some ink, some Brea Reese dark brown ink, put it right here, as you can see, added a little water. This is what I use. Sorry, I don't think you guys can see. I use this Brea Reese ink. I put it on my thing here like that, added a little water. And so now we're going to put some coffee rings on here. So this is what I call embellishing my jelly prints. You can also embellish jelly prints with Tim Holtz Distress inks. I love using Tim Holtz sprays also. Especially for all your prints that didn't quite come out the way you wanted them to, save those and embellish them further. Like I said, with the Tim Holtz inks, sprays. Cool. Isn't that cool? Love it. Let's do a couple on the side. All right, Angela, stop. I can't stop. One more. Look how cool that looks. Oh, obsessed. And I'm liking a lot of these. So you guys, I'll make copies of these, make them into prints, make them into printables, and sell them in my Etsy shop. Okay, so a lot of these will be printables in my Etsy shop. I haven't put new printables in my Etsy shop in a while. Okay. Let's do one more before I check the chat. Okay, guys? Let's do one more before I check the chat. And you know what? Let's clean this up because I will put my hand in that. Nobody wants their hand in ink. Okay. Not even me. So if you got those Brea Reese inks that Hobby Lobby clearanced out a few years ago, there's a use for them right there. Okay, let's do one more of these. Oh, let's do this one. Ooh. Okay, I lied. We're going to do two more, and then I'll check the chat. I know people are going, she's such a liar. Well, when I show you the stencils, you're going to know why I said that, because this stencil is really, really cool. Let me choose another paper. Okay, I think that one. Choose another jelly print. I think I want to use that one, or do I want to use, let's use this one. Let's do this one. Okay. Okay, look at this stencil. Isn't this cool? Yes, it is. Again, this is one of those ones I got from Tuesday morning, probably a couple dollars, $2. They used to always carry the coolest stencils, expensive stencils too, at Tuesday morning. I wish Tuesday morning was still like what it used to be. So sad. Okay, here we go. Oh, you guys, anybody who was in Granny D's live, that was so cool that Dory did it, showed up for Granny D, and Granny D was able to at least lay on the couch or in her bed and talk with us. And then Dory did it. She kind of ran the chat because, you know, Granny D's not feeling too good. And it's so sweet of Dory to go there and help take care of Granny D. That's so awesome. So we know she's being taken care of well. That is so awesome. And she's with somebody that she loves and, you know, is comfortable with, and nothing's better. We love you, Granny D. Oh! Now, why did my stencil have to move? Go back. Okay, there we go. Okay. Check this out. This is so gratifying. Bam! Isn't that cool? Now, I only know it's going to be cool because I've done it 20 million times. I love that. Isn't that just so neat? It looks like I did way more than I did. It's a jelly print with a stencil on top. The bomb. Okay, one more. Then we'll chat. I promise. Because I want to show you this one. This one is, well, I think this will be perfect. This is another cool stencil. See, this is one of those, you can't even tell anymore. It was one of those cheap yellow ones by Deco Arts, I think. That was probably like $1 10 years ago that I bought it. And it's all these Asian symbols on it. I absolutely love this stencil. So let's do some Asian symbols. And I love Asian writing. I use it in almost every piece that I do, because I think Asian writing is just absolutely beautiful. It's my favorite script. It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. This this symbol here means energy. This symbol here that I just did means peace. This stencil here that I'm doing is love. And if I would have known that I love this stencil as much as I love it, it's one of my favorite stencils, I would have bought way more. Because if this stencil ever goes away, I will be sad. Like if it gets ruined or something. It's one of my favorite stencils. And I bought it for $1. Maybe 50 cents. It was a long time ago. Okay. Very cool. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Love it. You know what I would add to this? I can't do it now, but maybe we can do it at the end. You guys know I love scripts. So see this right here? This is, I got this at Hobby Lobby last year, I think. Yeah. It's a script stamp. Isn't that cool? And what I like about it is it's not square. So when you stamp it, it doesn't stamp like a square. It's very cool. But anyway, I just keep it on with this block by me. But script over this would look fabulous in black. So we'll do that hopefully at the end once this dries. But isn't that cool? Yeah, love that. Okay. All right, so I could keep doing that forever, but we don't got time for that. We got to get on to something else, and I need to get to the chat. So let me put this in the water bucket. Where's my water bucket at? Oh, it's over there. Okay, we'll put that in the water bucket. And let me get to my chat. Let me put this away. Let me light this up. Get my hands a little bit. They don't got to be completely, just a mini cleanup before we do the major cleanup on these hands. Okay. All right, I got to do something with all these wet stencils. Put those over there. All right, so let me check the chat. It's been way too long since I've chatted with you guys. Let me get here. See what's going on. Okay. Hey, Adrian, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Hey, DOY Creations, welcome in, sweetie. Hey, Diversion Crafter, welcome in. Oh, Moonrose had to go. Okay, Moonrose, have a good Sunday. Oh, Cindy is such a sweetheart. She says, I'm sad. Thumbs don't match folks in the house. Let's talk about Sunita for a second. Sunita, I watched your video this morning. You are so inspiring. Sunita just learned to knit, like, I don't know, maybe a month or 6 weeks ago. You guys should see her go. The girl can knit now. It was fabulous. She's inspiring me with my crochet because y'all know I want to learn to crochet and I haven't committed myself, but I'm about to do it because Jeannie said she's going to do like a little Jeannie University of Crochet. So I'm going to take her her little courses and learn to crochet. But Sunita basically taught herself about what, a month or 6 weeks ago. You should see her go. She can knit. I'm so excited for you. And she's knitting for her hashtag 100-day project. Anyway, very inspiring, Sunita. You are doing awesome. You go, girl. Hey, Native Educator, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Carolyn, did I say hi to you yet? If I didn't, girl, welcome in. Oh, how cool. Elizabeth says, very cool, Angie. My daughter's boyfriend is Asian, Indonesian. I think that's how you say it. Excuse me if I pronounced anything wrong right there. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Craft by D Rose, welcome in. Just hello, Angie. I've been lurking in the background for a while now. I hope God is blessing you in a special way each and every day. Hello, everyone in the chat. May God bless you all. Oh, that's sweet of you, D Rose. Welcome in, sweetie. Diane Sharp, did I welcome you in yet, girl? If not, welcome in. Thank you, Natural Creation. She said, that's awesome, Angie. Thank you. Everyone's saying we love Granny D. Thanks, Elizabeth. She says, cool, Angie. Thank you. Margie says, I currently have only one jelly plate and want to get at least one more, maybe two more. You know what, Margie, wait till I show you my jelly plate. If you haven't seen it, my homemade one, you might want to make one because you can make an 11 by 17. And the reason you want a huge jelly plate is you can do 2 jelly prints at a time. It's the bomb. So I'm going to bust it out here in just a second. But also a small jelly plate is also really cool. You can make this too. Now, if you were to buy an 11 by 17 jelly plate, they're around $75 or $80. I teach you how to make one for about 15. And if you're going to make this a regular size one, you can make it for like 10. But while I'm making these, I cut out over I've made a lot of jelly plates. So see this right here? This one I cut out into like a rectangle. So you can draw on this and then take this directly to your paper and do prints on this. I'll try to do this today. So I made that one and I have this one too that I made. What happened is I had my old jelly plates. I cut them up and made smaller ones. So I can have like I can draw on these and do my intuitive writing or symbols and then take that and put it right on a jelly plate, on a jelly print. It's really cool. Who did I learn that from? I learned that from, I'm trying to think of her name. Oh, what is her name? She does this type of work that I like to do. She's awesome. I've learned a lot from her. Oh gosh, her name's gonna come to me in a second. Do I have her? Oh, ROBYN McClendon. Because I'm so bad at names, as you guys all know, if I can't remember somebody's name or name of a channel, I write it down. So yeah, ROBYN McClendon. That's where I learned that from. I've learned a lot of stuff from her. You guys check ROBYN McClendon out. You will love her. Okay. Hey, Jens, welcome in. Welcome in. She says, working and listening and watching. Sounds good. Okay, everybody's talking, everybody. Okay, corn soak in water, then clean them with white. Okay, everyone's talking. Okay. Hey, Aisha's Handmade, sweetie. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got your little gift. Thank you so much. I love them. The earrings, they are beautiful. I am doing a Happy Mail video tomorrow. So everyone will be seeing your beautiful earrings that you sent me. Thank you, sweetie. Sunita's still sleepy. That's because you guys stayed up so late. Can't believe how late you guys stayed up. Welcome in, Gloria. Welcome in, sweetie. Margie says, how do you clean your stencils? Girl, I don't clean those stencils. Okay, let me tell you something about these stencils. When you have the paint on there, it actually makes your stencil more actually more stable. It solidifies it, because what is acrylic paint? It's plastic. So it actually makes your stencil more hardy. I've been doing it for years. Like that one I showed you that had the Asian symbols. I've been using that for 10 years. I've never cleaned it once. So because you're not using them to draw through perfectly, you know. If you were doing that, I guess you shouldn't do that. But it'll make your stencils a lot more sturdy. Okay. Thank you, Rita Pacheco. Dawn, did I welcome you in yet? Yeah. If I didn't, sweetie, welcome in. Okay, I cried like a baby when Tuesday morning. Darcia White says, I cried like a baby when Tuesday morning closed. I know. I don't know if mine has closed yet. The one that's closest to my house. I haven't been there. I don't know when the last time I was at Tuesday morning. Because the last time I went in there, the craft section was tore up and they didn't have any more yarn. Yeah, it was a mess. So, but it's so sad. Oh, Margaret G said Tuesday morning sold items too low, apparently. Oh. Gloria said, Don, check your window. I hope I didn't break it throwing yarn. Okay, Carol says, on my hook right now, I'm working on Pandora's Box blanket by Crochet Crowd. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. That sounds really pretty. Okay, everybody's throwing yarn in everybody's windows. Awesome, you guys. I love that you guys all support each other. So good. Everyone, I can just see throwing yarn, throwing yarn, throwing yarn. Very good, Kimberly S. Kimberly S. And welcome in, Kimberly S. She says, hello, everyone. I have you playing while I try to organize my space. Sounds good, girl. Okay. Okay. Everyone, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading. Everyone's talking to everybody, so I'm going through the chat this way. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's stunning, Angela. Thank you, Elizabeth. Natural Creations for You says that is beautiful, Angie. Thank you, Jet. Hey, Jet One, welcome in. Okay. Hey, Renee, welcome in. Heather, welcome in. She says, Renee says, on my hook right now, double strand of love, this yarn terracotta. Ooh, that sounds pretty. And a multi-crocheting a shrug, doing double crochet. I've never even heard of doing double crochet. That sounds really cool, though. I have to look that up. Carolyn says, oh, I need to clean up my craft room. If you guys could see the floor in here, it's ridiculous. Like, the room isn't too bad, but like, I've been doing an obscene amount of shopping from Hobby Lobby, as we all know, because of these clearances. So I have all this clearance to put away from just the craft and art section. And then on top of that, then they decide to clear the yarn. You know, I honestly wish they would not have done that at this point. They just would have done it in June or even a month from now. I mean, I've spent so much money in there just with the craft and art stuff. And then they go and do the yarn. I'm like, you guys are not giving me a break. You're not giving me a break. Anyway, okay. I think I got to the chat there. Okay. Kimberly's like, where's the live that you guys stayed up late? Hey, Regina, welcome in. She says, yes, I did. And I loved every minute of it. Dark sky. That's awesome. Everybody had a good time last night. I had a good time too until I got tired. You guys saw me. I fell asleep twice on the live last night, you guys. I woke up and I went, oh. I'm like, I know some of you. Tell me if any of you guys caught me sleeping. I fell asleep twice. When it got close to 9 o'clock, oh, I was a mess. Check out this stamp. Isn't that fabulous? Love that stamp. It's a postcard stamp to make postcards. Okay. Now, let me bust out my jelly plate. I got to get rid of this stuff. These are all the jelly prints we didn't get to embellish, but another time. All right, let me get my big old jelly plate out. Just a second. You know it's buried. I got stuff all over it. Lord, I have too much stuff. Okay. Guys are talking about cleaning your room. I gotta clean this art room. It is just, like I said, I gotta put all the stuff away. It's like a mountain of art stuff. I'm blessed to have it, but I need to put it away. Okay, that'll be tomorrow for sure. I will spend a couple of hours in here reorganizing and putting stuff away. All right, this is, no, it's not pretty. No, I agree, it's not pretty, but it's awesome. And let me see what I can do. I gotta rearrange my camera because this is really big, so you guys can see it. Oh, I don't know if I can come out. One time when I zoomed out, I messed up the whole live. I don't want to mess up my live. Okay, just a second. Let me see what I can do. Wait, is that the bottom of it? Let me turn this banner off for a second. Turn off banner so I can see. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. How do I, this is an example of a banner. Click on the banner to show it on the screen. Oh. What the heck is going on? Oh, okay, I gotta click that off. All right, there we go. I'm just trying to see. I just want to know if you guys can see. All right, this is good. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. There we go. And like I said, this is an 11 by 17. Let me talk about what this is so you guys know what we're using. All right, this is pretty good. Okay, what this is a 11 by 17 cookie sheet. And this is what I use to make the jelly plate. And like I said, all you need is clear gelatin, hot water, and glycerin, and you can have a jelly plate. That's how simple it is. I think it's under jelly printing, and it is under jelly printing in my playlist, and I'll teach you how to make this jelly plate for pennies on the dollar. If you're to buy one this size, it will cost you about $75. So this is well worth having. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I want to say this real quick before I get started jelly printing. I do not make perfect jelly prints. I have no interest in making perfect jelly prints. I like my jelly prints to look like old walls, old doors, like, you know, we dug it up out of the ground. Also, for my roll-off sheets, I like to use magazines because remember I told you, printing on magazines is fabulous. Okay, so you can either jelly print, you can take these and use them as your paper, old just magazines, and go right on it, or you can use this as roll-off sheets. I do both. I have paper over here. This paper right here is from Daiso. It's Japanese calligraphy paper. It's fabulous, you guys, for jelly printing. They have an extra thick one now in white and off-white, and I love them both. So I have that. Old book pages are awesome to jelly print on. Old book pages from like the 70s and lower, 60s, 50s, 40s. They use more cotton in their paper. So this prints really nicely. Plus, after I print on this, some of these images and some of the prints show up through it, and it looks cool. It adds to it. I'm just going to see what else I have. Oh, okay. Another good thing is deli paper. So I have deli paper. Where is the deli paper? Is this deli paper? Yeah, this is deli paper. This is the kind of stuff that when you go to the deli, they put in their hands and they put your meat in there, your sandwich meat. You get this. You can get big pads of this at Sam's Club. It's called deli paper. Also, my Mexican grocery store carries the deli paper, like in the section where they make tortillas and stuff. I guess they needed like where they make tortillas in my store, but also where they have like tamale supplies. I guess they wrap the tamales up in this or something. I don't know. And then this is the white paper of the Japanese calligraphy paper in white. And what other paper do I have here? I think that's all the types of paper I have. Oh, this is some paper we might use. This is some graph paper I got from Dollar Tree. I just wanted to try it, so I bought it. Okay. And then, like I said, magazine paper. Magazine pages are one of my favorites. All right, so let's get started. What am I doing? Okay. Where is my newest paint? I got some new paints from Hobby Lobby. Oh, that's another announcement I want to make. Hobby Lobby, I just got this. This was regularly $9.99. I picked it up for, what is that? $2.24. And this is fabulous. Look at that. So, you guys, they have all kinds of paints at Hobby Lobby. Go there as soon as possible if you want to get into stuff like this. Mixed media, jelly printing, whatever, because you can really rack up on the paints and be able to use them in your mixed media or your jelly printing or whatever you like to use paint for. Or for any art that you want to do. But now's the time to rack up on the paint because you're getting it just for pennies. I bought, look, ceramic coat. I think I got this last year, $1.49 for 8 ounces of paint. This year I bought some, I forgot the name brand. I bought them for $1 for 8 ounces of paint. Ridiculous. Okay. Where is my spatula of some sort? All right, so I thought this color was really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? And it'll go with the color, my colors that I love. You guys know I love like browns and stuff and grays and all that. So I'm going to put this on with a spatula. We're going to put this on. Where? We'll just put it right there. Okay. That lid didn't want to go on. Okay, so what other color should I use behind that? All right, let's do, we'll do this brown. Or let's do gold. That'll be pretty. So this is Master's Touch. This is another paint. And this is a fine artist paint at Hobby Lobby. It's their name brand. And I absolutely love using the Master's Touch on the jelly plate. It's actually probably my favorite to use on the jelly plate because it's probably my favorite to use on the jelly plate because it's so thick, like an artist paint is. It's so thick that it really, really helps making that old wall look. Because it really sticks to the plate. It doesn't peel off evenly. It peels off here and there, which is what you want to make old walls or old doors. All right, what's my next color? Let's do a brown. Let's do brown. Again, Deca Coat, $5.99. Got it for $1.49. Hobby Lobby. And the reason I keep telling you guys about that, some people may get tired of that, but if you want to get into doing this type of work, you want to know where to get the goods, right? So that's why I let you know where to get the goods. And then let's do this color. This is Master's Touch Emerald Green. It's more, to me, I call this like a greenish turquoise. We'll do that. All right. Let's roll it out. I wanted my small roller, but I can't find my small roller. I can't find this one, but I couldn't find my little small one, which makes me mad. All right, we'll go like this. We'll just have to roll out. Yeah, that'll work out. We'll roll out 2 colors together. I'm actually liking this because then I can roll out 2 colors together. All right, we're okay. Okay. Yeah, I like this because it actually blends it nicer than when I used to do them singularly, doing 2 at 1. Oh, I like this. See how sometimes when you think that you're messing up, sometimes it's good. Okay, and then I like to roll off right here. This is my rolling sheet, and I just roll off the excess off my thing. This also becomes a really cool piece once we roll over it a ton of times. Okay, so now we need to put some design in this, right? Let me see what stencils I have over here. Not just stencils, I have a whole array of stuff. What do I want to do? There's so many things I can do. Okay, we got to put impressions in the jelly plate. I'm going to show you some things that you can get from Dollar Tree. This right here is those poppers. Fabulous for making impressions in the jelly plate. You can use stencils. You can use anything that gives an impression. Let's put that back on there. Okay. There we go. This is cool. This is a foam stamp. Love that. Let's put that on there. This is a circular popper. Let's use that one. So what I'm showing you is that you don't have to have, you can use anything to put really cool impressions in this plate. And then this is another foam stamp. Let's use that. No, actually, let's do something else. I know I want to show you something else. Let me show you. All right. This right here is so cool. This right here is a bath mat. This is one of my favorite things to stencil, to do jelly printing with. In fact, I take one of these, leave it whole, cut it the length of my jelly plate, and I can do a full print of this, of the bath mat. Then I cut the bath mat up into different shapes, like squares, rectangles, strips, just 2 inches long, 4 inches long. So you, out of 2 of these, you can have a ton of texture. I call them texture plates. Okay. Look how cool that is. And we'll just keep going with this one and finish this up. And then we'll do some pulls. My plate is super dry because I haven't used it for a while. So, and you know, with this type of work, when you want something to look like old world or old walls or very grungy, a dry plate is usually pretty good because some stuff will pull up and some stuff won't pull up, and that gives you more of that grungy look. There we go. Okay, let me get some paper here to all right, so we're going to put paper here. Let's do another sheet here. See what I was talking about? You can do 2 prints at once. That's really cool. I'm going to sit my butt down. I don't know why I'm standing up. Now, sometimes when you pull up a print, you love it, and sometimes you don't. And if you don't love it, no big deal. You just throw it back on and reprint over it again, and that even adds to the design. So, oh, this is cool. Check it out. Look how cool that is. See how it looks like old walls, old doors, just looks very grunge, and I love it. Yeah, this one I love, and I'm not reprinting over it. Even though I don't have anything here, I'm good with it. In fact, what I would probably do with this one is, I'll do it right now. I would definitely throw some Tim Holtz Distress ink on the rest of this to kind of blend things together. But you can take coffee. This is coffee in a spray bottle. So I do, from Dollar Tree, I get these bottles. From Dollar Tree, I get the instant coffee. You use 1 cup of water and 3/4 cup of instant coffee. And then mix it, and then throw a little alcohol in there, which is your preservative, so it doesn't get spoiled. But anyway, so I'm just going to take this coffee and go right over this and let that dry. And I'll show you when this dries. This looks really, really cool with this coffee on here. And then I'm still making some Tim Holtz Distress inks and some more little stamps or intuitive writing. I'd probably use some intuitive writing right here, like that. Anyway, but see how it already just blended it more together and just made it look even more cool? Okay. Let me put this down on the ground. Let's pull the other one. All right, now this is cool, but it needs more, right? I got a little bit of coffee on there. So let's just go back with this again and do a second pull. Just put this in any kind of way. Hopefully this will be okay, because I kind of have coffee on here. I kind of wet the paper. I don't want the paper to rip. We'll see if we can pull anything else up off of here. Let's see. Okay, let me show you what I like. I like this, but I want to add more. So we'll put this aside and we'll do another pull on it. But look how cool that looks. See how that looks like it's some old wall? Love it. But see, I want more right here. I love this here, but I want more there. So we'll put this aside and we'll do a second pull on that. And see how my plate looks, how grungy it looks? This is perfect. All of this is going to pull up and add to the next print and give you more of a grungy look, even more. Also, let me show you something about my plate. I don't know if you guys can see it. See that? See the bubble right there? I don't know how that happened. And see that bubble right there? I don't know why that happened either. But I'm good with that. Any imperfection in my plate, I'm good, because it's going to add more texture to my prints. Now, let's suppose I wanted to get rid of that bubble. You can take this whole jelly plate, cut it up in pieces, and melt it in the microwave and re-pour it at any time. So if something happens to your plate and you kind of like, you know, I don't know, like how I have these little bubbles, which I'm not going to, I like them. I'm going to leave the bubbles there. But if you got something on your plate that you didn't like, or it started just, I don't know, whatever, you can chop this up into little squares and melt it in the microwave and then just pour it back again. You don't have to add anything else to it. Cool, huh? All right, I'm gonna take this brown here. This is that Fine Touch from our Master's Touch. It used to be called Fine Touch, but it's really Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. Look, $1.75, regularly $6.99. These I got probably 5 years ago at the Hobby Lobby clearance for $1.75 for these big old mama jamas. These are normally $7. Yeah. And I have tons of them because you guys know me. I went nuts. Okay, let's do that. And let's do, okay, let's do this copper. I love this color. This is a brown red, but really what it is a copper color. Again, this was $5.99. Last year I got it for $1.49. They clearanced these out. I couldn't believe they clearanced this out. This is one of my favorite colors that Master's Touch makes. Master's Touch you find in the fine art section, but it's one of my favorite colors. I couldn't believe I could get them for $1.49. I was like, what? I think I picked up 5 of them. Let's do some turquoise. We'll do a different shade of turquoise. We'll do this one. Again, this one was, I think, $5.99, $6.99. Picked it up for $1.49 for 8 ounces of paint. So this is a little bit lighter turquoise. Let's put that on there. And what else do we want to do? Oh, let's do some of this, my favorite. I love this color. I don't know why. It's called warm gray, but to me, it's just like a putty color. I love this putty color. Oh, it's a brand new one. Got to take the foil off. Just a second. There we go. I hope Hobby Lobby clearances out some of these Master's Touch. So let me do one more print, you guys, and I'll check the chat, okay? Let me do one more print. Also, I'm going to show you guys that you can use these are Rich Art Archaeology paints from Dollar Tree. You can use these. They work really nice on the jelly plate. Alrighty. So this is my roll-off sheet right here, and it's a magazine. See how cool that's looking? As we keep doing it, this is going to come out really cool. So this is, you're making cool collage paper with your magazine too, with your roll-off. Okay. Let me see what we want to do. You know, let's do this stencil. I haven't even used it yet. Hobby Lobby. I think I got this last year. $5.99, $1.50 only. It's a Prima stencil. I forgot I even had this. Let's open it up. You know, you got too many things when you haven't even opened them. I'm like, I haven't even opened this. I'm like, girl, use your stuff. Okay, so let's take the stencil. Okay. Put an impression there. Did that go in very good? You know what? That needs to be kind of redone. Could have been better. Okay. Now let's do it again down here at the bottom. Cool. And what else do we want to do? What else do we want to do? All right, this is a cool stencil. Let's do this. It's like a clock base. It's like this is a texture, considered a texture plate. We'll put that in. Well, I'm going to show you guys something else to drive some of the paper crafters insane. I'm going to show you something. Margie, get ready to go nuts. Margie's like, what? Look how cool that clock is right there. Fabulous. Okay, you can take your now I don't use my embossing folders they're just all sitting there. So I went through and grabbed a bunch of embossing folders. These can be used as texture plates for your jelly plate. And you know what? I still use them in my machine, just like this. I know, crazy. So let's take this and put it down here. And now this is a texture plate or embossing folders. Especially if you don't use your embossing folders, here's another way to use them. Okay. There we go. And I have a bunch more that where did I put them at? I didn't pull the embossing folders out. I pulled a bunch of stuff. I didn't pull those. Where do I have them at? Where are they? I have everything labeled in boxes. Oh, there they are. Die cuts, stamps, and embossing folders. But I don't think those are the ones that I use. Let me see if I can't find, where did I put them at? Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for those embossing folders. Wait, I think I found them. Is that them here? Okay, I think I found them. Yeah, here they are. I didn't have them labeled. See, I put them in this. Get this in your life, you guys. These are at Dollar Tree. Aren't they fabulous? Look, they have a thing here. You can click them. They're fabulous. This whole thing is full of embossing folders to use on my jelly plate. So, what other one do I want to use? I'll grab a couple more. Oh, I love that. Okay, I gotta watch myself because I will grab way too many things and have way too much stuff out, which I don't have room to be having all this stuff out. Okay, I grabbed some more of these. You guys know I love a watch face, so this is a embossing folder that's a watch face. So let's do that here. Okay, I'm only using half of it because I only need half of this. I only have room for half of it. There we go. Bam. All right. I need like a whole nother table, I swear. Which is ridiculous because I work on a door. Okay, what I have in both my rooms for my big desk is I have a dresser, which I've painted. Well, I haven't painted the dresser yet, but I'm going to. But I painted this table, and this tabletop is a door on top of a dresser. So this thing is huge, and I still don't have enough room. Crazy. All right. So let's put this down here. And on this next one, let's use remember I said old book pages are good because they have a lot of cotton in them. We'll use a book page on this end. So after I pull this up, I'll check the chat, guys. Oh, yeah, 43 people in here today. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up for me and showing up for each other and supporting me and supporting each other. You guys are awesome. And thank you to all my moderators. You guys are just, oh, I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't. I know I say it all the time, but it's just the truth. Okay. So let's see what these look like. Oh, I should have, remember I had a print that didn't work out too well and I wanted to reprint it. We'll do it on the next one. Oh, I like this. Love it. Oh, I like this. Check that out. Isn't that cool? And you can still see the script underneath. I like that. A page like this, for me, would be good to do some intuitive writing with black ink on top of this. And that's probably what I'll end up doing on this one. I absolutely love it. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. Phenomenal. All right, check it out. Look at that script right there. Doesn't that look cool? I love this. This is so my style right here. Let me just put this down. Love it. See how grungy it is? How old world, how old wall it looks? It looks ancient, which is what I love. So, yeah, nothing's happening. This is just going to be as is. I love it. All right, let me check the chat. See what you guys are talking about. Look how cool my plate looks. This is going to get all pulled up into prints, and this is going to be fabulous. The grungier and dirtier your plate is, the better. In fact, I put my plate away dirty. I never clean it because dried up old paint on your plate just adds to the next print, the next time you get your print out, your jelly plate out, which is fabulous. Let me just see something. I'm trying to get this whole thing in here as much as I can. All right, there we go. All right, let me look and see what you guys are talking about. Drink some water. Thank you, Dark Sky. She says it looks beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Debbie Bunyard, welcome in, sweetie. She says, I use a trestle table in the center of my room, wall desk behind me. If I could only clean off the desk, it would work well. Girl, I know. It's ridiculous. I you know, when I clean this room up tomorrow, I'm going to reorganize it because there's no reason for me to have this much stuff on my desk. It's a door. You guys, a door is huge. So, and also I have two, you know, those carts. I have two carts, but they're not normal carts. The cart has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 drawers underneath carts. And I bought 2 of them. Okay. And those have like tabletops on them. I got to reorganize myself because there ain't no excuse for all this. Absolutely not. All right, what happened? You guys, just a second. Something happened to my screen. I gotta go out and come back in. All right, let me go back in. Something happened to my screen there. What's going on with my screen? All right, just a second, guys. Let me completely come out of this and go back in. All right, there we go. Come on. Come on. Okay. All right. Elizabeth says, Angie, I love it. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Unique Amazing Stripes. Welcome in. Dark Sky says, Angie, you sound normal now, but you've been in and out of the box. Seems like you can't make up your mind. Isn't that weird? You know what it is normally, like when I do my lives for my knitting and crocheting lives, my iPad is right next to me. But when I do the mixed media stuff, I have it a little further away. The further away I get this iPad away from this from my phone, the better it would be. You know, let me just right now just go ahead and switch my audio so that where is it at? Settings. Let me just switch my audio right now. Let me know how this sounds, you guys. And if not, we'll go back because Dark Sky said it sounds good now, but that should help that out. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rosie Posey, and welcome in, Rosie Posey. Says obsessed with all of these. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, C Rose, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Thank you so much, C Rose. C Rose, I am going to get to your Happy Mail tomorrow. I got a couple other things too, so I'm going to do a Happy Mail video tomorrow. The reason I haven't got to it is because of Hobby Lobby, you guys. okay, those are time sensitive videos. Like, you know, people want to know what's going on in Hobby Lobby for the clearances, for the craft and for the art. So you got to hurry up and make the videos because people have to get to the store to buy the stuff because it ain't going to be there long. And then after that, then they decide to clearance the yarn. Hobby Lobby is about to drive me nuts. I mean, I'm not complaining because we're getting the stuff cheap, but dang. They're like, don't give us a break. Okay. Everyone's saying hi to Unique Amazing Stripes. I like that name. Natural Creation says, that's beautiful, Angie. Thank you, sweetie. Rita Pacheco says, Angie, I told my husband I wanted a door for my table. He said it will not work. Girl, it works. And what I do is okay, in my craft room slash yarn room, again, it's a dresser with a door on top. And then you can paint the door and your dresser, whatever, so they match. Like the one in my craft room is painted white. It looks beautiful in there. Nobody even knows that's a door and a dresser. They just think I bought it at, you know, wherever, IKEA. But and that one I did screw down into the dresser. But this one, I didn't even screw it in. I just laid it on top. And you guys, it's fabulous. The door is so heavy that you can't even pull it off or push it off. It works great. Dark Sky says, Angie, you need a third room. Girl, you're telling me I really do need a third room. Okay. Yes, Kimberly S says, native educator, she doesn't clean them. It makes them sturdier and work fine. Yeah, it really makes your stencils sturdier, especially your ones that are more like paper or cardboard. It really puts a nice plastic coating because what's acrylic paint once it dries? It's plastic, right? And even your plastic stencils, it makes them sturdier. And I've been doing this for years, you guys. And I just showed you that one stencil, that yellow one I told you, especially the Asian one that I had with the Asian writing and symbols. I've had that for 10 years. I never cleaned it. And it's so sturdy because it has so much paint on it. It makes them actually better. Everyone's saying, I don't think she cleans them. I know, Debbie, that time changed. I'll be messed up tonight. And thank you, girls. You guys are awesome answering people's questions in the chat. Thank you. Oh, good. Sunita did her knitting during the party. Okay, everybody's talking, everybody. Oh, Sunita left. Okay, good night, Sunita. I don't know if you're still here, sweetie. Okay. Just getting caught up with you guys. Just getting caught up with you guys here. Okay, everybody's talking, everybody. Oh, sea rose, tons of giant sunflowers. I don't know where you saw those at, but I love me some sunflowers. That's one of my favorite flowers besides roses. Sea Rose says, flowers and more flowers in the big garden. I do veggies. Sea Rose, we are so much alike. My whole backyard is one big flower garden. I did vegetables at one time, but you know, I'm not doing that right now, but I still have all my flowers. Around my pool is nothing but roses around the whole pool. And then I have flowers planted throughout all the roses. I love gardening. I love flowers. Oh, love it. I also have a lot of herbs too. Rosie Posey says these prints look amazing. Thank you, sweetie. Ciro says she's ready for spring, ready to garden. Girl, me too, because in my flower bed that's in the front of my house, I have a bunch of aloe vera cactus that I actually got for free. I probably picked up 50 of them from this one guy. So in my rose garden, I have all these different flowers planted all around the roses, and I have also a lot of aloe vera cactus. Because you can use it medicinally too, so it's really good, but it's just a great plant to have. Anyway, in the front yard by my mailbox, I have a bunch of aloe vera planted, but in between all the aloe vera, I want to plant lantana, purple lantana specifically, because I think that'll fill it in. It'll be so beautiful. So I want to plant that. I want to buy 3 or 4 rosemary bushes, because I've been making a hair tincture. It's a hair growing tincture out of rosemary. I learned it on YouTube. And so I want more rosemary. So I'm going to buy like 3 or 4 plants of rosemary, because I only have one because one died. And there's something else I wanted. Oh, and I want to put a bunch of lantana in my pots that also have aloe vera. So I have a big pot garden on my patio, and then and they all have a bunch of those 50 aloe vera cactuses. But in between the aloe vera cactus, I want to put lantana. Lantana is beautiful, and it blooms all summer long, pretty much all year except for winter, and it goes right to the summer without a problem in 116. So that's why I like that flower so much. And I also want to plant some what's it called? Mexican primrose. It produces pink flowers, and that goes right through the summer also. These are all desert flowers that can handle 116 degrees. Rita Pacheco says, Angie's having too much fun. I am. I'm obsessed with jelly printing. I absolutely love it. Okay. Okay, Rosie Posey says, don't quote me on this, but I think she said something last time about the sound doing that because of the feedback when she also has her tablet open to keep up with the chat. Exactly. It's what it is. It's my iPad too close to my phone. I do my videos on my phone, and the two of them together can kind of, so I try to put the iPad as far from the phone as I can, but then I need to see the iPad. So, and today I have it pretty far away, which is why I probably was good and not good. But I switched over my my speaker, so it should be better now. Okay, so I got to the chat there. Does anybody want to say anything? Hey, Forever Blessed, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, thank you, Dawn. She says, I love watching you jelly stamp. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Lulu's Treasure, welcome in, sweetie, welcome in. Yes, I knew you did see Rose. She says, I have a rosemary plant on my sun porch that I winter over in the house. Then she goes out for the summer. You know what's weird? It doesn't get cold enough here. I don't have to. I can just leave mine in the ground. But I know where you're at. I believe it snows. So, yeah. See, Rose, I'm making out of rosemary, out of my fresh rosemary. I found this recipe on YouTube about hair growth, because I have the hair extensions, but I really want to grow my own hair out naturally, and I want to grow it out really long. So there's all these hair growth recipes that a lot of Black women are doing for their hair. And I'm watching them, and it's going to work on anybody's hair, but I wanted to watch Black women because we have our own hair structure. So I wanted to watch them and see what they're doing, but it works on anybody's hair. But you take rosemary in a jar, a bunch of it in a jar, and then just pour hot water over it and let it sit overnight. And you use this rosemary water. You can also throw a green tea bag in there. I know you have green tea. That also does stuff for the scalp. And I guess it brings blood to the scalps and then feeds it full of nutrients and really helps your hair grow and makes your hair really strong from the scalp. So I'm excited to do that. But I thought you might be interested in that because I know you love gardening and you love herbs like me. And yes, Lily, you caught me on the live. Yay. Oh, good, Dawn. I'm glad your rosemary's growing up again. Forever Blessed says, hey, Forever Blessed, welcome in. I found a lot of stores that have it, but it's $50 for 7. Not okay. I don't know what. Okay, she's probably talking to somebody else right there. Rosie Posey says, oh, how cool. I never thought of adding sturdiness. Very clever. Thank you. Yes, Debbie. Rosemary is good for migraines too. Yes. In fact, I make a good migraine herbal I get capsules. I get capsules from Mountain Rose Herbs and a capsule machine, and I make my own capsules for headaches and migraines. And for whether it's a migraine or a headache, I use chaparral, equal parts of chaparral and white willow bark. White willow bark and chaparral. And I'm going to add that rosemary in the next time. But anyway, that makes really good for migraines. But I'm going to add that rosemary in there next time. Okay. Oh, Darcia White wants to see the pickle jar again. Yeah, I'll show it to you in just 1 second. Forever Blessed says, I'm going to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Wish me luck because I want to purchase them for my son and make a blanket. Good luck, Forever Blessed. I hope you get all the yarn. Hey, Patricia Jones, welcome in. Margaret G says, did you put glass on top of the door? No, I didn't. What I did was, let me show you. I do this painting called soul painting. Like I make canvas, big, huge canvases. And if you want to look under, I have soul painting playlist. You can check out the paintings if you want to, and the technique of soul painting. But see this right here, my desk, that's what I did. So this is soul painting. It's just, it's a lot of different strokes of paint, and it's very intuitive painting. Okay. So this is soul painting. So I soul painted this entire desk. So this whole desk, this whole door looks like this. My other door that's in my craft room / yarn room, that I painted white, and I also painted the dresser white. Now, the dresser, I didn't paint it yet, but I'm going to. In fact, you guys look forward to this. In about a month, I'm going to go to thrift stores. I'm going to find 3 to 4 armoires or china cabinets. And if you guys have seen my china cabinet that's full of, most of you guys have seen it. My china cabinet that I made full of big twist yarn, that has been chalk painted, distress finished chalk painted. And I'm going to distress finish chalk paint all of these china cabinets or armoires. And you can get them really good prices, like $30 at thrift stores or garage sales. So I'm going to collect those, and then I'm going to do those on a live, on quite a few lives, and paint all of my armoires or my china cabinets. And that's what's going to be here in my art room or my art studio. And it's going to be able to house all of my supplies. So I'll do some of those with you guys on a live. I think that'd be cool. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me do some distress chalk paint finishing on some armoires or china cabinets? Yes. I think that'd be fun. Okay. Girl, me and Debbie are very similar too. Debbie says, I just have too much stuff. When I just did scrapbooking and card making, when I went crazy with mixed media, it became overwhelming overload. The mixed media, see, you know what happens with mixed media? You don't throw away anything because you can use everything. Any craft or art you've ever done, you can add it to mixed media. Look what I did with the embossing folders. I used them on the jelly plate. So you don't even throw those away. Okay, let's do a couple more prints. We're going to work until 4 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock, we'll do the giveaway. Okay, guys, so stay here. Stay tuned because we're going to do the giveaway here in a second. Okay. Let me grab some water. And let's play. Okay, what are we going to play with? What are we doing with my life? Let's do this color again because this is like a new color for me. Let's do this color again. Or, you know what? Do I have that wine color? And I've really got to reorganize my paints because I've really got to reorganize my paints because I got so much paint from that, from the Hobby Lobby clearance that's going on right now. Ooh, I've got to reorganize my paint situation. And I'm not feeling that. All right, let's do this. Okay. And this time I'm going to remember to use that jelly print over there that I wanted to reprint. Oh, did you guys see that? I almost dropped that. I almost gave myself a heart attack. Okay. What else do we want to go next to that? We'll do gold next to that. Gold will always look good next to that. There we go. And let's do some, we'll do some brown. I don't think have I used this brown yet? Oh, let's use the Hobby Lobby brown just to show you that you can use these $1.25 deep brown paints. Now make sure you get the acrylic paints, not the tempera paints, if you get some paints from Dollar Tree. But this works nice. Let's use that. What else? I want to use a different shade of turquoise. Let's use this one. Okay. And I didn't pay $12.99. This is one of the ones that I got for like $1.99 or something a few years ago. That'll look good. And let's roll out. Pretty. Let me show you my rollout sheet, how cool my rollout sheet is looking. Look how cool the rollout sheet's looking. See? Okay. Put this brown back somewhere. All right, let's use some stuff we haven't used yet on the jelly plate. Oh, I love this. Love this. Look at this. This is an Aztec stencil. Now, see how flimsy, look how flimsy this is. This is getting more and more sturdy as I use it because the paint's on there. So this is going to really sturdy. This has even got more sturdy. This stencil was pretty flimsy, but anyway, it's an Aztec calendar. Isn't that fabulous? So if you want a stencil like this, I think I got this on eBay, and it's called an Aztec calendar. And I bought a couple of them. I don't know where the other one is. I don't know, but I love it. Oh, let's use that too. All right. So we'll use that Aztec calendar there. Well, you know, we'll continue it. Let's just continue it right down here. This is going to look so cool. I love this. I love, love, love this stencil. It's fabulous. Now, I want to show you guys something else. This will drive some people crazy too. But last year, I bought 2 of these. Okay, this is a honeycomb stamp. Look how fabulous that is. Isn't that cool? Now, I bought 2 of these. I bought 2 of these because I wanted to have one as a stamp. But then I want to use one as a texture plate on my jelly plate. So you can use stamps also. Now, once you use it, you pretty much, you know, got to use it on your jelly plate. But if you can buy them on clearance, which is what I did, what, $1, $1.50, I bought 2 of them. For those of you who were here last year, probably remember when I bought this. Very cool. Let's use that one more time up here. Very cool. Also, let's see, what else can we use? Let's use my trusty bath mat. This piece right here that I got from Dollar Tree. So you can go to Dollar Tree and just look for tons of things that make impressions. One is this bath mat. Get this bath mat in your life, you guys. Pick up 2 of them. So you can take one bath mat and cut it the size of your jelly plate. Take the second bath mat and cut it up into squares, rectangles, strips. Like you can cut this into 1 strip, 2 strips, 3 strips. Now this one's 3 strips. You can have one that has 1 strip. You can make squares. You can just cut it up so many ways, but you want to leave 1 hole and make it the size of your jelly plate. So for what, $2.50, you can have an obscene amount of texture plates. Yeah, that's fabulous. There was something else I was going to show you. What was it? I was just looking at it. What was I going to do? Oh, well, I lost it. Can't remember what I was going to do. All right, I only got a little bit of space left, so let's go back to this. This is the poppers from the kids. You get these in the kids section. They're called poppers. I'll put that in. Press that into the jelly plate. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. I can still do it too. Look at this potato masher. You can take this potato masher, and I have a little bit of space right here where I couldn't get design in. And look, just make little impressions like that in your jelly plate. Isn't that cool? And I could add a little bit right here. Awesome. And let's add a little bit more right there. Fabulous. Look at all the different things you can use on this jelly plate. Phenomenal. See? Move that up. Okay. Oh, I got sticky stuff everywhere. All right, let me wash my hands off a little bit on this baby wipe. All right, let's do some different papers. Okay, I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Japanese calligraphy paper. I'm going to do that one first here. But let's do something different. Like I don't think I've used the deli paper yet. So let's use some deli paper. This is the deli paper. Oh man, I keep forgetting to use the that one. But we're gonna do it next. You know what we're gonna do? Is I gotta clean up my plate a little bit. I usually try to leave my plate dirty, but I do clean it a little bit if I want to get like a bunch of stuff off of it to put some design on another piece of paper. So I do want to do that. So we'll do that in here and I'll show you that technique, okay? So I'm not really trying to clean my jelly plate. I just want to get off some of the stuff on there onto here to add to this one. So we'll do that in a second, and I'll show you some really good things to use to do that. Hopefully I can find those. Oh, is that my roller? Oh, there it is. Found my other roller. I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to stop buying paint. I really do. I mean, I need to stop. My problem is that when Hobby Lobby puts this paint on clearance like this, I go nuts. But I really need to stop buying paint. I have an obscene amount of paint. I really need to stop. Girl, you need to stop buying paint. I really do. Okay. Oh, I like this material. Oh, there's a little bit left of that. All right. All right, so let's pull these off here. You know, actually, let's. see. Ooh, I like it. Like it a lot. All right, check it out. I love it. I love how old world it looks. Phenomenal. Cool. That one is a keeper. Got so many cool jelly prints on the ground. I just throw them on the ground and they kind of just, I just throw them, you know, which way like this, and they just stack up on the ground. Ooh, I love this. Oh, look. Isn't that cool? Now, look how fabulous. Look at that. I love that little half a bit right there. Okay, now see this right here? Okay, I'm going to show you. I could use Tim Holtz Distress inks. That would look really cool just to fill in a little bit because I really like the way this is. But right here in front of your eyes, I'm going to take my coffee. This is a great way. Keep your coffee in a bottle like this that I told you how to make this. Keep your coffee in a bottle like this so that you can make a coffee dyed paper at any time. So I'm going to spray this coffee on here and look how it just instantly fills in any of the white spaces and just blends. Look how cool that is. So I'm going to, we probably won't have time, but I'll show you guys all of these next week once they're dry. But that's going to look really cool because it just filled it in real quick. And I still may use a little Tim Holtz Distress ink on that. We'll see. Okay, now this is what I was talking about here at the end. See how much stuff is on this plate? We can bring some of this up off the plate. Even though I like to keep my plate pretty dirty because, you know, then I'll have all of this for the next jelly print session. I really want to pull some of this up because I want to reprint this one. Okay. So what you want to use, this is what you don't want to use. You really don't want to use this. Okay, because it's really thick and heavy. When you want to pull stuff up, I would use the acrylic, the cheap acrylic ones, more the crafty ones. So like anything that's like the craft paints that are 50 cents or whatever. Look at this one. This is normally like $2. I got it for 34 cents. And these paints right here, they have them dirt cheap right now at Hobby Lobby. So any of your golds, coppers, any of those, okay? Craft paint, that's what you need for this. We're going to use this one. This is, I think, a rose gold. Is this rose gold? I think so. So you can use rose gold, any other type of gold, any of that. You know, let's mix it. Let's do that rose gold up there, and let's do this gold, see, on this one. And stay tuned, you guys. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway. Stay tuned. What happens, the craft paints, the metallic craft paints like the gold and the rose gold or any of the golds, they are still translucent enough that you can see through them. The other one, this one here is a fine artist paint, so it's really thick. It's not translucent, so it's very solid, and you don't want something solid. Ooh, I love this page. Check this out, you guys. This was my roll-off sheet that I've been using the whole time on a magazine. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Fabulous. This would look really cool to do some of the stenciling we did at the beginning on one of these, wouldn't it? So that'll be put away for stenciling on top of it. Okay, so I'm not even going to put any design or nothing in here. We're just going to pull up off of this plate, and it's going to be phenomenal. Okay. At least I think it will be. Let's also do another page. Let's do a book page on this other half. Well, yeah. Or let me think. Yeah, we'll do a book page. Because this book, this magazine that's made out of paper, this has a lot of cotton in it because it's probably from the 70s. It's from 1977. So in the 70s and below that, they used a lot more cotton in their paper. So the cotton really helps pull the more cotton in the paper, it really helps pull the paint off the plate. So I always I like books, period, because I like to make them into art journals or junk journals. But I love old books for the old paper to jelly print on. Oh, I should have done a piece of magazine because I told you the magazine prints out good too. Oh, well. Can't do everything. All right, let's see how this may or may not turn out real good. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's fabulous. Oh, I love it. Oh, I absolutely love it. Okay, check it out. Look how you can see. It almost looks like a ghost print with those little girl outfits coming up through that. And then you still see some of the print coming up. Oh. And then anything coming up looks like little ghost prints coming up through it. Isn't that cool? Oh, love that. Love it. And all I did was some translucent gold. And I didn't put any print on here. We just pulled up what was on here. Absolutely love this. Gorgeous. Okay, check this out. This looks like an old wall, an old Grecian wall. Okay, check it out. Isn't that cool? It almost looks like an old piece of leather, doesn't it? Old piece of leather, an old Grecian wall, an old cave. This would look really cool with I do like my own with one of the Japanese brushes and ink. I like to do different types of intuitive writing and also intuitive symbols. That would look so cool. It would look very hieroglyphic on this because this looks like such an old cave or an old wall. This is the goal of what I'm always trying to get to. Love it. Love it. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's just pull up more stuff off of here. Let's just see what else we can come up with off of here. After I kept telling you how I like to leave my plate dirty. It'll still be dirty. There'll still be stuff on here. I just want to see what else is on here. There's way more on here than you think there is. All right, so let's do one more, and then we're going to get to the giveaway, guys. What time is it? Yeah, 4:05. We got to get to the giveaway. I'm having a good time. What a good day. I started out with knitting this morning. Got my knitted granny square done, which I love doing. And then I worked on my Yarny Fiber Sister knitted blanket for the cow. And now I'm doing art. I mean, isn't that a good day? Knitting and mixed media art. Yeah, that to me is a good day. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to stop going over it. Look at this. This is the magazine that I've gone over a ton of times. Look how cool. Love it. All right. Let's do 2 more book pages because there's stuff. Look at this. This is cool. There's like kind of graphs on here and print. That's probably going to be cool. Let's see. And we'll do another piece of old book page. Let's see. Let's just choose another one really quickly. That'll be cool. That has a lot of good text on there. Let's do that one. Okay. So what we're going to do, you guys, is I haven't checked the chat for a while, but what we're going to do is in about 2 minutes, I'm going to write the word art in the chat, and I want everyone to write art, and whoever, and then I'll have Alexa choose a number, and it's the number that's on my screen because my screen's different than your screen. Also, if you win and you're international, I will show you, you'll get two, you can choose any two prints of mine, or I'll give you like 5 or 6 prints to choose from. And you can print them out yourself, and I'll show you how to print them, and you can print them out for free, okay? Like you can print them on, if you can get a hold of photograph paper, and they'll make really nice prints. And I'll tell you exactly what to do on your printer. And you can make really nice prints of some of my artwork that I'll be showing you here. I wish I could send stuff to international subbies. I feel horrible about it, but the U.S. Postal Service has gone insane with these prices, so they've been going nuts with the prices. They've still been going nuts. Ooh, this came out cool. I might want to add a little more to this. I may not. I don't know, but I like how it looks. Okay, check that out. That's pretty cool, huh? Overall, that script. This is probably one that I would do a second time. Or maybe do the stencil on top of it. But then I kind of like it. We'll let it go. It's cool. Oh, I love this one. Oh, we won't do anything else to this. I love it. Look at this. And whatever was on there before, look at the text is coming up. A little bit of that patterning is coming through. Very, very cool. Very cool. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we are done with this jelly printing session. I am going to write the word art in, and all of you guys write the word art behind me. And then while you guys are all writing the word art in, I will go over, oh wait, first let me show you guys what you guys get to win today. We got to do that first. Just a second. Let me put my jelly plate away. Okay, now when you make a homemade jelly plate and it's this big, to protect it, to keep it, you know, not from drying out, these are placemats from Dollar Tree. So I just use placemats. I put them on top, and this keeps my jelly plate. This is like the cover. They were a little bit longer than my jelly plate, so I had to cut them a little bit, I think. Did I? Or did it fit? I can't remember. Anyway, but that's what I use, just like that, for my jelly plate. So let me put this away. Yeah, if I was you guys, if you want to get the jelly printing, I would make your jelly plate. Go to my my jelly printing playlist and make your own. You can make it for pennies compared to what you have to. Even a regular one that's like a 10 by 12 or something, that's still going to cost you $30, unless you get them on clearance. Hobby Lobby was clearancing them out a couple of years ago, but otherwise, I would make mine. Plus, you can make it bigger. I don't even use. In fact, I gave away the ones that I had that I bought on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I use my homemade one. I love my homemade jelly plate. Obsessed with it. That thing is the bomb. And it lasts forever. The first one I made, I used it for the first 10 years. I just made that one maybe 2 years ago when I made the video. I was watching ROBYN McClendon, and she had a big old jelly plate that one of the jelly plate companies gave her, and I thought, oh my God, I should make a big old one. So that's what I did. All right, just a second. I gotta use these baby wipes on my hands. Let me baby wipe my hand and clean up this area a little bit. So talk among yourselves for a minute. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you what you can possibly win. I'll put art in the chat. And then while you guys are all writing art, I'll go through the chat again. And then we'll end. Okay. All right. All right. Got my hands cleaned good enough. Let's also dry this off so I don't get anything on the stuff that I'm going to be giving you guys. So we don't want to do that. Put this away and this away. Put all this away. Make room for myself. Okay. And you guys, if you have a Daiso in your area, get yourself some of that paper I was showing you, that Asian, the Japanese calligraphy paper. That is one of my favorite papers to do jelly prints with. That was this one, and I was using it. Like I think I have the contain. Yeah, here it is. This is what the packaging looks like. So if you were to go to Daiso, this is what the packaging looks like. Okay, so you know what to get if you go to Daiso. There it is. Also, look at this. You could take a, when you're at Daiso, pick these up if you find them. I think they come 2 or 3 in a package. These are Japanese calligraphy brushes. I dip these in ink. While you're there, pick these up. Pick this up. This is the Japanese ink. $1.75 for this much ink. Yes, ma'am. It's super black. I love it. It's my favorite ink, black ink. Dip that in there. And look, you can totally draw these and use these as Asian symbols in your artwork. Look, you could totally draw these with this brush. Anyway, wanted to show you that. Okay. I could keep talking and showing stuff forever. I like to share. Over the years, I've learned a lot of things from a lot of people on YouTube here. So I'm just sharing what I've learned. Sharing my knowledge, sharing what I've learned. And I've learned all this. I went to YouTube University. That's the university I went to. And I'm not kidding. All this mixed media stuff you guys see me doing, I learned it on YouTube over the last, I've been on here for 12 years. YouTube University is the best. I love it. I absolutely love it. Anything you want to learn? YouTube. Okay. We got a good mini cleanup here so I don't get any paint or anything on anything. Okay, so let me grab what we could win. All right, we're doing journals today. So we're gonna do my journals today with the artwork on it. So your choices are Pink Fairy, okay, Gray Hair Fairy. Now this is my newest one. I just created her. This fairy, I love her. She has the horse. This is the best horse I've ever done. I was really proud of this horse. I painted quite a few horses, but this is the best one I've ever done. So, and I love, what I'm really loving is a black background with the flowers. I got some planners from Hobby Lobby that have the black background with the really pretty flowers. And so I decided to do my own little version of it. And then my girl. So this one is going to be called Fairy with the Horse. Okay. Now, I haven't even got prints made of this yet, but I will be making prints, and you can have this print put on one of these journals. Okay. So this one is Fairy and her horse. So that's another choice for the journal. Or you can choose for the journal. Now, these are all prints, and I will make them into journals, okay, for you. And the journals will look like these, okay? So this is the Teal Fairy and the sheep, okay? And we'll throw one more in there. Rainbow Girl. Okay. All right. So that's the giveaway today. Let me put, oh my God, did my iPad, okay, good. It's like, did my iPad go out? It didn't. I'm good. All right. Come on, chat. Come back. What happened to the chat? Okay, there it is. All right, I'm going to write the word art in the chat right now. Everybody write the word art, okay? Doesn't matter if it's capitals or not, whatever you want to do. Here you go. So everybody start writing the word art in. Are people writing the word art in yet? Okay, I don't see anybody writing the word art in. Oh, you're right, Dawn. You're right. This one still needs the butterfly necklace. Oh, girl, you're so right. I need to put the butterfly. I'll put that on there before I make the print. So don't worry. Gray hair fairy with a horse will have a butterfly for the necklace. I almost forgot about that. Dang, Dawn, you're listening, girl. You're listening. You're all, of course I was listening. Okay, are you guys writing the word art in? Maybe I need to refresh my thing. I'm sure you guys are writing art in. Let me refresh. I probably was. Okay, you guys wrote art. Okay, my thing was stuck. Okay, thank you, Regina. Regina said it's 29. I'll give you guys just another minute. Let me go through the chat really quick. You're right. Rainbow Girl does need it, huh? Okay, now on this one, I can't do it because it's a print. But on my original, I'll put a little butterfly right there. You know I love to put butterflies on everything. I will do that. Thank you. Thank you, Don. Oh, Debbie, you're going to make me cry. So sweet. She says, other than being a great teacher and so knowledgeable, Angie has a fabulous, uplifting personality and so much fun. Debbie, I adore you. Thank you so much. That was very, very kind of you to say that. Very kind of you. Hey, Barb Smith. She says, all of them are so pretty. Thank you. Okay. Carolyn says she loves the Paris. Thank you, sweetie. Zero says, love the fairy with the horse. Thank you, sweetie. Forever Blessed says, Rainbow Girl. Pom Pom 88, welcome in. She loves the sheep. Thank you. And I did that sheep, you guys, a long time ago when I first started knitting, like 7 years ago. And I never even made a print of it. So I decided, I'm like, the knitters and crocheters would probably love that one. So I made a print of it. Forever Blessed says, I love the blue. Thank you. Thank you. Palm 88 says, love the hair. Thank you, sweetie. Dawn says, C Rose, glad Angie shares her knowledge. She's a great teacher. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Rita Pacheco says you did a good job on that horse. Thank you. You guys, the next one I'm going to do one of my fairies with a, what are they called? What kind of bird has a bunch of wings on it? Oh my goodness, my brain sometimes. Peacock. I'm going to do a peacock. I'm so excited. Okay. Dark Sky says, your newest journal is so beautiful, Angie. Thank you, sweetie. Teresa Phelps, welcome in. She says, very nice. Thank you. Rita Pacheco, yes, you can learn a lot on YouTube. Go, girl. Yes, YouTube is, it's YouTube University. That's what I call it. Natural Creation says, those journals are beautiful, Angie. Thank you, sweetie. C Rose says, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for it, Angie. I've learned so much from you. I had a blast too. Best part was meeting you here on YouTube streets. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. C Rose, I absolutely adore you. Thank you so much. I seriously have tears in my eyes right now when she said that. I have known C Rose. God, girl, how long we've known each other? Me and C Rose, I've known her, I don't know, maybe 10 years. It's been a long time. I don't know. I have tears in my ears, C Rose. Tears in my ears. What am I saying? Tears in my eyes, C Rose, right now when you said that. Oh my God. Just a second. I gotta clear my eyes. C Rose, I absolutely adore you. Absolutely adore you. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, I can't believe I'm crying. Okay. Get it together, Angela. Get it together. Forever blessed. You're very talented. Oh, you guys are just so kind. Thank you so much. Dawn says, you must have snuck in when I was cooking. Great to see you. Okay. Hey, Lashira, welcome in, sweetie. Thank you, Elizabeth. She says, beautiful Angie. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, Margie girl. See, you moderators are the bomb. Margie, she put in the chat a link to the jelly plate making video. Margie girl, I know you're gonna make yourself a jelly plate. You're gonna make a big old 11 by 17. Now, where did I get the 11 by 17 cookie sheets? Because that's not a normal size, right? For a cookie sheet. I got those at, darn it, what's the name of that grocery store? It's a grocery store that sells things. You can buy them by bulk, but it's not, they might have them at Sam's Club. You know what? They probably have at Sam's Club or the other club. But I got mine at, let me ask my husband. I never go to this store. He goes to it. Just a second. Let me just yell at my husband real quick. Kyle. 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 Oh, man, he's not here. Kyle, are you here? All right, sorry guys, my husband left. But anyway, he had to run an errand, I guess. But anyway, you can, I can't think of the name of that darn store. But anyway, they probably have them at Costco or Sam's Club. Definitely Costco. Costco has those big, huge, everything huge because they sell to restaurants. So does this other place that I can't think of the name of it. But Costco's another one where you can get like the big 11 by 17 cookie sheets. Okay. Pom Pom 88, great idea. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so let me have Alexa. Okay, how many entries, Regina? Regina, thank you, sweetie, for doing all that counting. Again, 31 entries. Okay. Yes, Margie, girl, smart and final. That is exactly it. Thank you, Margie. Smart and final. That's exactly it. So you can get that. I got those 11 by 17 cookie sheets from Smart and Final. Hey Cheryl, welcome in. I charge for my journals $9.95. And let me put this back up here because you're going to need this for whoever the winner is. Anyway, here is my Etsy shop. If you want to go take a look at stuff. Okay, there's my Etsy shop going at the bottom. And that's my Etsy shop. And the journals sell for $9.95. And also whoever wins this giveaway, that's where you need to contact me at, is my Etsy shop. So type that in, go to my Etsy shop, in the right hand corner, hit contacts, and give me your real name, your YouTube name, and your address. Okay. And that's my Etsy shop going down at the bottom. Everyone's saying that. Okay, now Carolyn's saying too. Smart and Final. How do you guys know? How do you guys know these things? Like, you guys read my mind. I love it. Oh, you can, Margaret G? She says, oh, you can find 11 by 17 at the stores. Oh, good. I just never seen them. I only saw them at Smart and Final. But it's not like I really looked. But anyway. Oh, Don, don't apologize. Your baby's first birthday party is more important than me. And tell her happy birthday. That's awesome. I know, Regina. I got tears in my ears. Girl, I don't know what I was saying there. C Rose says, I adore you too. I love you bunches. Think it's been 2012. So 11 or 12 years we met from I met you from Cali. Yes, it's been okay. It's been longer, 11 or 12 years. As long as I've been on YouTube. I think I met you, C Rose, right when I got on YouTube, pretty much, because that's how long I've been on. Oh, Dawn, you missed last night. You can catch us next week. It was fun. Debbie, I'd love to see your hair. Okay, now you're not going to see my hair until it's long, okay? Right now, it's probably to my collar, but I'm going to grow this out. I want to grow it out with all my little herbal concoctions that I've learned about on YouTube. Ooh, I like that. Don P says, my hair is peacock colored. That sounds pretty. Pom Pom 88, love your energy. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I think I got... Yes, Debbie. She says, I love peacocks. The colors are divine. Aren't they, though? Pom Pom 88 says, I used to play on a peacock farm as a kid. How fabulous is that? And girl, I used to go... There was a peacock farm down the street from my house, and I used to go there, and she used to let me collect the peacock feathers. Oh, my God. I love peacock feathers. Oh, thanks, Don. Don said thank you because that's her favorite accessory are the butterflies. Yeah. Oh, girl, they're going on there tomorrow. Oh, Aisha, sweetie, thank you. She says, Angie, you are amazing with your projects. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, so let's pick a winner. Margie said she loves peacocks too. Oh, I'm obsessed with peacocks. I mean, that's my. I don't know. You know what? I love peacocks, and then I also love hummingbirds. That's what I want to start putting in my work are hummingbirds. Peacocks and hummingbirds. Those are my favorite birds. Okay. How many did she say we had? 31? Yeah. 31 entries. Oh, Dark Sky said 31 also. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Regina. And thank you, Dark Sky. 31. Okay. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 31. Here's a number between 1 and 31. It's 13. Okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do some counting. And the number is 13. I need a piece of paper. Write the number 13 down before my brain forgets it, because we all know that will happen. Okay. Am I in the box again? Oh, okay, I'm back in the box. Okay. It doesn't matter at this point. We're at the end. All right, let me count. Let me find myself. There I am. Number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I think I got a winner. But let me count. I count twice to make sure that I got it right. So just 1 second. Let me count one more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So the winner, chicken dinner, as you would say, is Sandy Bella. Congratulations, Sandy Bella. Let's give a little congratulations, little dance for Sandy. Sandy, while we do the congratulations dance, let me know which journal you want, okay? Woohoo! Now, you guys, next week, we will have bubbles back. I didn't have bubbles today because when I jelly print, it takes up kind of a lot of room, so I didn't have room for it today. But the bubbles will be back next week, okay, guys? Okay, so, Sandy, which journal did you want? Sandy's so cute. What? I never win! That's how I feel, too. I'm like, I never win? So, Sandy, which one do you want for a journal? So, any of the prints will be made into a journal for you, okay? So, let me know which one you want. Okay, well, Sandy decides what she wants. Let me make a couple announcements. If you came into this live a little later, I go live every Sunday. It's called Angie's Art Party, 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I go live on Wednesdays. That's called Angie's Knit and Crochet Night. It's every Wednesday, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I go live on Fridays. Fridays, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific, and that's called Angie's Yard Party. And then I go live with the Yarny Fiber Sisters on Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Everyone is welcome to all lives. As you guys can see here, we have a lot of knitters or crocheters, and they're in the mixed media lives. I have a lot of my mixed media people, junk journalists, art journalists, crafters, and they're all coming to the yarn, to my yarn lives. Everyone's welcome to everything, okay? Thank you, Dark Sky, you little sweetie. Dark Sky also put in the Etsy shop of where you need to go to give me your address. Sandy. Did Sandy say what she wanted? Turquoise fairy. So this one here. Okay, Sandy, this is yours. So I will make that into, it'll look like this. It'll be made into a journal. Okay? So that's what you're getting. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, like I always say, thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for each other. Thank you for sharing links, dropping links, and thank you so much to my moderators. You guys are the bomb, and you help me out so much. And Margie just reads my mind. Love you, girl. All right, you guys. Love you all. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next Sunday, and I'll also see you guys on the YouTube streets. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.